right, welcome back to this Friday with me, Betty. Thank you so much for keeping it TV47. Tunawapenda huku sana. And I appreciate everybody who's watching from across the country and of course outside, uko diaspora. Thank you, Manzemu, to watch online. All right, so today, of course, like I said, we have the great Jackie Vike Awinja mwenyewe in the building. But of course, we also have Willice Ochieng, who's joining us live and direct from Kisii County. Willice, wambaje jioni hii jipya.
Niko salama, Betty. Kwanza kitu kimoja ambacho kimenipendeza sana ni vile mnaongea na huyo mwanadada Jackie. Alafu unajua watu kama Jackie husaidia watu wengi sana, mamilioni ya watu, Betty. Lakini sitaki niseme mengi. How are you?
Umesikia? Umesikia?
Nimesikia, asante. Swadakta.
Ati swadakta. Wewe Mluya unajua alo.
Mwana wameiva Kiswahili jamani.
Waluya.
Yeah.
Unajua mimi mamangu ni Mluya, kwa hivyo sidanganya.
Oh really?
Yeah, from Kuisero.
Basi jisikia ukisema ilimradi.
Elimradi.
Ilimradi.
Ilimradi.
It's a connector.
Oh,
he will tell you.
Kama ndiposa.
Ndiposa, exactly.
Ndio nimesema ndiposa niyo. Okay, Willice. So we have Jackie tonight and let me nakwambia wewe msina kuna maneno mingi sana. Let me tell you, tonight we have quite a number of questions, Willice. And I want to start with this one. So this one is Hasten. Do you say Hasten, which is which, Willice?
Betty, many people innocently say Hasten because of what we commonly hear around us. But that word, that letter A takes its name. That is A. So you say hey, not ha. Hasten, no. And remember the T is also silent. A silent letter in a word is a letter that is not pronounced when you are saying that word. So you say hasten. Hasten. We should avoid saying hasten. And we should also avoid saying hastened to say, no. Hasten, hastened to say. That is the way to pronounce that word, Betty.
Got you, Willice. Hasten.
Hasten. So the T is silent.
The T is
Kwa nini?
Yes.
Ati kwa nini?
The
Let
T
me tell you,
is silent.
I've used this term before, the word, in a meeting, after kazi, and I was very proud.
Yes.
Nikasema Hasten. No?
It happens. You know what happens, Jackie, and every other person, when we have certain languages, you know, there are languages which we call phonetic, where every letter is pronounced, and a word is pronounced the way it is spelled. But in English, we have words like dog, milk, banana. You can pronounce them the way they are spelled, but not all words in English are pronounced the way they are spelled. We have what we call the phonetic words, and we have the non-phonetic words. Which some of them, like the word slaughter. Jackie, if you think of slaughter, would you say slaug? Would you say that?
No. It's slaughter.
You simply say slaughter. So English has even combination of letters.
All right, thank you, Willice. Ulipata hiyo kazi after umesema Hasten?
Pia walikuwa tu mafala.
Oh my God.
I shone.
I hope
I shone.
You should. I hope I was saying our watch at walikuwa tu mafala. Wewe. I hope our watch. Sasa, okay, moving on, Willice, to this other one. This one is like a shellfish that can also be eaten. So is it abalone as this? Abalone. I'm Abaloney. How do you go about that one?
Now, Betty, I've talked about silent letters. To begin with, that E at the end is not. It is not silent. It takes that sound E. That is the high front sound E. So you say Abaloney. Abaloney. After saying Aba, you have a stress, low, then ni. Abaloney. That is the way to pronounce it. Not Abalone, not Abalone. Abaloney. Abaloney. Just like we say hyperbole, not hyperbole that we used to hear in classrooms.
Okay.
It's not hyperbole. You say hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
Abaloney. So we are learning.
Okay, thank you, Willice. At least today nimelearn kitu. Ulikuwa unajua kuna fish inaitwa hivi?
Sijaijua. Actually, it's the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah. I'm sending you nakutumia nini invoice. Moving on to this other one, Willice. By the word inasumbanga watu wengi. Statutory deductions or statutorious deduction. Willice, hiyo watu tunasemanga tunajua tu kukatwa hiyo pesa lakini hatujui kuispell.
Betty, I hope you heard Jackie say something. Though, Jackie, there's something I love about our sisters and brothers in this country who are comedians. They can really sharpen your mind over so many things. They say it in this way and that way, and then you learn so many things from what they say.
Yeah.
Just like what she said. One time she said, hasten, very confidently, hasten. But she has realized it's not that way.
Yes,
so,
yes.
as I always say, even somebody who could be pronouncing a word in a very stylish way may not know that that is not the way to pronounce it until you learn. So, when you come to the word you have talked about, it's a very common one. But what you say is statutory. Statutory. And you can also say statutory. Statutory deductions. Statutory or statutory. So certain words in English have more than one pronunciation that is accepted. Just like the word issue and issue. I hope you get it right.
Issue and issue.
Issue.
Got you, Willice. Thank you for that. Willice, before I hand it over to you to give us the words from our lovely audience, there's one here off the top of my mind. I had a conversation with somebody at home. So do you say villain or villain? How do you pronounce that word?
Oh, you say a villain with a weak sound eh.
Okay.
Villain. Villain. But I want to tell you something. When you have the word chaplain, don't say chaplain. You say chaplain. Chaplain, not chaplain.
Okay.
That one, you avoid that. You just say chaplain.
Right.
But this one, villain. Villain with a weak sound eh.
Got you.
So I hope you got it right.
Villain. Thank you, Willice, for that. Moving on to your words, Willice, that you have from our delightful audience.
Yes, we have Nancy Nafula. Nancy Nafula is from Kakamega, and Nancy, you say bouquet. A bouquet of flowers. Bouquet of flowers, not bouquet, not boquet. Bouquet. A very tricky word. Then your next one, you say banquet. State banquet, not state banquet. State banquet. So, bouquet of flowers, state banquet. We are learning what we call the standard English or the English, which is very important for those who are in careers of serious communication. So, Betty, our next person here is Victor Mandila. Victor, you say course. Course. For your first two words, C-O-U-R-S-E, course. C-O-A-R-S-E, also course. Remember the words which are spelled differently with different meanings, but they are pronounced the same way. Such words are called homophones, that is technically. Then your other word, cause, the cause of something, chanzo cha kitu. Cause. Then we have corpse. Corpse, that is a dead body. Corpse. But don't say diplomatic corpse. You say diplomatic core. That one which has no E. Then we have Leonard Karanja of Nyeri. You say brewery. Brewery, not brewery. Brewery, common but wrong. Jemima Matone of Nakuru. You say sleuth. Sleuth, a detective, a sleuth. You can also say sleuth, so you remember that certain words have more than one acceptable pronunciation. But don't say pronunciation. That one I've always told people, avoid it. It doesn't exist in English. We only have pronunciation, not pronunciation. Linus Kidiego of Vika, you say penal code. Penal code, not penal code that we always hear around us. Dominic Opa, Juliana Nyaruri, Mary McKenna, Peter Mobisa, John Bunei, and Phineas Mutua. Not forgetting another person, Betty, who really, somebody has just told me to tell Jackie cheers and cheers. That is one great man called Alfred Momanyi of Kisii, a man who, when he starts working on the matter of editing videos, you just love it. And he says, Jackie deserves a special salute. Otherwise,
Amen to
Betty,
that.
allow me
Hey.
now to bring this word. And I want you to try, and Jackie can also try. So can you try this one? Don't worry,
Jackie.
whether you get it or not, nobody's perfect.
Okay, let me
Jackie,
try.
can you try?
Braggadocio. Braggadocio.
Really tried? Betty, can you try?
Braggadocio. Mine just sounds wrong.
We've really tried. We've really tried. 3 over 4 for both of you, or each of you. Now, this word is from Italian, and it talks about that behavior which is too confident or too proud, where somebody appears to be too proud or too confident, sometimes without having substance. Sorry for that explanation. But then, when you come to this, it's from Italian, then letter C takes the sound ch. So you say braggadocio. Braggadocio. You get that?
Okay.
Braggadocio.
Okay.
So the C takes
I was
sound.
not too far off.
You get that?
Yeah, you're not too far
But we are
off.
learning, nobody can be perfect, as I always say, not even Willice.
Yeah.
And then we have the surprise word right here. This one, many people say Matthias, martyrs, and all that. But the correct pronunciation of this word, people who die because of their faith, you talk of martyrs. Martyrs. Not matters. Matters is M-A-T-T-E-R-S, but this one,
Stephen, the
you
martyr.
drag it a bit. Martyrs. Just like Jackie has just said.
So it's
some
not
people say
Stephen the martyr.
Martyrs. Jackie, I didn't come to the Kissy studio with a handkerchief, so please don't let me shed tears. But you are one person whom we really respect. Keep it up. Out here, people really love you.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you
Betty,
so much.
for those who want to send in words throughout the week, if anybody wants to send a word throughout the week, they will always remember to use my X handle. That is at Willice Ochieng 1. But as you send the word, please just remember that not even in England can you get everyone pronouncing every word correctly. Some words in English are not even English. They come from other languages. We call them loan words. But anyway, for tonight, dear viewers, I'm taking you back to something bigger.
All right.
And that which is bigger is about Betty and Jackie.
Oh,
From
thank
me,
you.
it's bye.
Thank you.
Hey, you've been given your flowers,
Oh, thank you
roses,
so much.
dandelions, everything.